the same old places. Even though they say I'm supposed to hate it, I love it and try my hardest not to waste it. How can I say goodbye to the only thing I've known my whole life? And even though it's not yet my time, no, I won't let the time fly.
You just heard Fly by Hannah Gruenwald, and here to talk with Hannah herself is David Monastyrskiy, our music director.
Hi Hannah, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. So, to start off, I'm curious, when did you first start to get into music, and was this your first song you wrote?
I've always been really into music, but I didn't start playing guitar until I was about 14, and that's when I really started to get into it and practice.
That's really nice. Now, what is this song about, and why did you write it?
This song is actually about DJDS, and it just talks about how people spend so much time worrying about how much they'll miss the school when they leave, including me, and how I wish for myself that I spend more time enjoying it here instead of reminiscing over things that haven't even left yet.
That's amazing. I like that. And what was the process of writing this song, producing it?
I started with picking which chords I liked sounding together, and then starting to write lyrics. And the lyrics I didn't edit too much, but I spent a lot of time recording the guitar, and there was 5 different parts of the recording with the main guitar, a different guitar solo, like an up and down guitar, and then the main voice and the harmonies. So I spent a lot of time recording and producing it and getting help from Mr. England to edit it during our music production class.
Mm-hmm. And was it difficult? How difficult was it for you?
It was definitely hard for me to try to produce my own song because I'm more used to playing live and not really learning how to do multiple parts of a song, because when you're putting it in a production, you can record multiple things over each other, and that was a whole process to figure out the balance between those parts.
Yeah, and will we hear more from you?
Yeah, of course. I'm working on new songs right now for class.
All right. I'm excited. Everyone is, I hope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
On his first day in office, Donald Trump issued 200 executive actions and signed over 20 executive orders, the most out of any president on Inauguration Day. Some of the most notable ones are declaring a crisis at the southern border, January 6 pardons, ending federal censorship, attempt to end birthright citizenship, declaring only 2 sexes, and expanding American energy production. Not to mention the 75-day extension for the ban of TikTok. Speaking of controversy, let's talk a little bit about last week's Wednesday speaker, Rabbi Kobrin from Rodef Shalom. For those who are unaware, last week during assembly, Rabbi Kobrin came in to talk about why she chooses to say a prayer for the innocent Palestinians at her shul. While yes, it seemed as if it was going to be just an average guest speaker, it has recently sparked debates around the halls. Many students I've talked to don't think this prayer should be said, yet this is not where their problems lie. Many students are just curious and somewhat uncertain as to why the speaker came in.
Well, for me, it didn't really touch base with me. I would just send a prayer to every innocent person in the world because that seems normal instead of just targeting one place and praying for the innocent people there. I'd rather just send a prayer for every innocent person in the world.
Yeah, it's definitely become a huge talking point around the school, especially as the speaker comes only 4 days after the Israel-Hamas ceasefire went into effect. However, many are wondering if the deal will even hold. Hamas in the past has been notorious for breaking ceasefire deals. But really, who knows? DJDS, what do you think? Sadly, that's all for today. See you next week on DJDS Radio.